I'm Donna with Xopax, and today I'm going to be showing you how to wrap some very different sized and shaped boxes. These all sort of fall under the umbrella of Cosmeceuticals. So whether it's cosmetics or skin creams, a lot of varied sizes and shapes of boxes in this industry. So today I'll be using a 12-inch roll of film. This roll of film is larger than I need for any of these three, but I want to show you how versatile this machine can be when you're using the cutter. So with the optional accessory bar, I have the cutter installed, and I'm going to go through on all three of these differently shaped items and show you how to wrap them. Let's start with this larger of the boxes, and I'm just going to adjust the cutter, and I can do this by sight. I'm making sure I've got about the same amount of overlap on either side. And let me just adjust that. We'll pull that through and cut it. And then I'm just slipping this off to the side. Now on this box, I'm going to put the side that I want the seam on face up. So centering it on the film, and you can see I've got the same amount of overlap on either side. And then this part comes over just past the halfway mark. Let me just roll that. And then I'm going to be slipping my fingers out of the way so that they aren't going to be near the heat. And then we just bring that right across the heat. And then here we're just going to press in, and we're going to smooth these flaps out of the way. And then with that out of the way, we're going to press that. And I'm kind of rocking it to touch these edges because that's going to define these triangles for me. With those triangles defined, I can just fold them over and smooth them right across the top of the package. Let's do the other side. Again, we're going to fold those in, and we're going to slip the sides over. We're going to smooth those. Again, I'm rocking them to get this edge, and then we'll just fold those over and seal. Nice tight wrap. Let's move on to a different box. Let's do this box. Now this size and shape of box can be tricky sometimes. I'm going to be adjusting my cutter once again. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this, and I'll slide this over. Now if this was the only product that I was wrapping, then I would go ahead and get a custom roll of film that was already sized for this. But I know many of you have multiple products and multiple sizes, so I wanted to demonstrate your options here. So I'm going to go ahead and center this on the film. We've got more than halfway of overlap. You can see these sides are equal. And then I'm going to hold my hands against the film, and I'm sliding my hands out of the way. See how I've slid my fingertips to the edge of the box? And now I can just go right onto the heated panel, and it automatically will cut it across the wire. On the sides, what we'll do is we're just going to press in. Press this side first, then over, and then we'll smooth these flaps out of the way. And then we'll press the side. Again, I'm kind of rocking this because I want to define these triangles. And with those defined, I just fold them onto the box end and press. Let's do it again on this side. I'm going to press these side in and this one over it. I'm going to slip my finger in between these layers. It just makes it easier to go through and fold those out of the way. And then with those folded out of the way, same thing, I'm just rocking it to hit those ends, and then I'm folding the flaps over and then pressing that right against the heat. See how nice and tight. Let's move on to this last one. So this one is quite small, so this one's a little bit tricky in its own way. We're going to adjust the cutter. This one's going to come out a bit. Let me get a clean edge to work with. And then I'll slip this on. We really don't need a lot of overlap because this end is so small. So you can see I've got it close to the edge here. And I think that's about the right location. I'll trim the film. And I'm just folding this out of the way. So with this narrow little box, so look how close to the edge I need to get for this. So I've got equal ends here. And the fold over, there's really not much. So it really is important that my fingers slip out of the way on this one. And then I'll come over right onto the platen here. So you can see I've got this first seal made, and now we're going to move on to these ends. So I'm going to press one side over, and then I'll press the other side over. And I've got these two little tiny flaps I'm just going to press. Again, I'm rocking it to create those folds. And then I'm just going to press those little triangle pieces down. Nice and easy. We'll do the same on this side. Again, I'll just press one side at a time because it's so small. And again, it's the same concept. We get the little triangles that we press out of the way. We're going to rock it and just press those pieces right into place. Look how nice and tight that is. You can get everything you see here at our website, Xopax.com, and you can see more tutorials on our YouTube channel. Just type the word Xopax in the search bar.